Hey everybody, welcome back to Paladins. Today's video is a post-commentary. Yes, post-commentary because I am laser accurate with some stuff I want to talk about. Spoiler, it's mostly about our newest champion to the realm, Imani. I believe she is number 40. Cannot confirm or deny right now because I do not have the numbers in front of me. But I'm going to be talking about Imani and a bunch of other stuff about the newest patch, 2.01. That's basically it. The first match you're going to see is literally my first game ever as Imani. Had to like that character select screen came up and I was like, A, mash A, mash A. And the second match you're going to see in this video is, yes, you guessed it, my second ever match as Imani. Two different builds, but first, I gotta talk about this skin. The Snowdrift skin. Yes, I bought the season pass. Just 40 bucks, boom, right down on the table for high-res Stu and high-res Chris. Take my money. I figured it's a good deal. It gives you, one, it's gonna give you 1,500 crystals. That's a $25, $26 value right off the bat, and it's gonna give you the voice pack for Imani. That's another 200 gems, which is $500. $5 is what I meant to say. So right there, you're looking at $32, $33 plus tax. And then you factor in, well, you're not just getting that, you're getting a limited time skin. The secondary skin, which I'm not a fan of. That's just me. And all of this stuff, emote and MVP pose that you'd have to get through a chest and blah, 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 blah. And it's not just for Imani, it's for all the champions, which I think they said they're going to release maybe 4 to 6 this year, which, quick maths, it's like you're saving $20 or some BS, whatever. I had disposable income, I had money just laying around. I was like, I might as well support a company I trust. So, it's just a sexy, sexy skin. I like it. Back to the actual point of the video. Instead of defending myself for spending my money on my things that I want. Two builds. The first match is obviously using her default build. I couldn't actually play around with her because the shooting range is a buck fusted. It's not here. They didn't. Something happened where there's a bug and they had to remove it from the Switch version and the Xbone version. So I couldn't go in and experiment. You'll see a lot of flubs in this first video, including a hilarious, well, you'll see it. It's like within the first 20 seconds. It's a pretty hard self-own. But I couldn't really get a test of the feel for the character and the cooldowns and all that in game. So I really couldn't make my own build. So this is the build we're using. It's the default one. Pretty generic. I don't know why all damage types now need to get a card that gives them X amount of health shield for seconds after they fall below 50% health. Dredge has it. She now has it. Both of them are friggin' high burst characters. Blasters. Blasters. Are they called blasters? Blasters or bombers? Am I just thinking of Dave Mastiff again? Probably. I don't get why they get the shields. You got that. You got the typical cooldown of elemental shift, increase her escape duration, healing, max base health, all the generic stuff. This is the build I came up with for my second one. I'll get into it. That's what I'm trying to say in the video. She has very long cooldowns on her things. So this build is basically just all cooldowns all the time, and you'll see the second video where this is debuting. It works. It works very good. So we got reduce the cooldown of Inferno Cannon by 1 second when you hit with Frostbolt, which goes very nicely with her legendary talent. Sorry, still gonna call them legendaries from time to time. What is it called? Splitting Ice. Frostbolt bounces to an additional enemy. I can't speak today. I'm just so excited. Frostbolt's her primary fire, or at least half of her primary fire. She is a dual Talent, Mage. She has 2 thing. Instead of 1 thing, she has 2 thing. But Frostbolt, every time it hits an enemy, it bounces to an additional target. That, coupled with Cooling Runes, reduces the cooldown of Inferno Cannon by 1 second. I think it stacks. Might just be a placebo that I'm feeling. I don't know. Heat Sink is basically the same, but with her primary fire in her other form. The big ones, Affinity and Draconic Will at 5, reduce the cooldown of Elemental Shift by 5 seconds. I don't remember what it is in Smite for stance changers, but I remember Tears was like a 2-second cooldown. Hers is a 10-second cooldown, so cutting that in half right off the bat, really good. So you can switch between fire and ice really quickly. That, coupled with Draconic Will, Elemental Shift reduces the cooldown of Frost Cannon, Frost Bomb, and Inferno Cannon. I can't speak today. I keep telling you this. Why will nobody listen to me? It reduces the cooldown of Frost Bomb and Inferno Cannon by 5 seconds. So every time we flip elements, that's reducing our main attack, sort of, our main ability, by 5 seconds. And seeing that, how that is on like a 20-second cooldown, that's pretty good. You're able to switch between both, so it works in tandem. You'll see it in the second video, or the second game in the video. And then 1 point, I can move faster during Frost Fire Glide, makes your escape faster. Simple enough, I guess. That'll do it for this intro. Yeah, I talk about some stuff. So you'll have to stay tuned and see it. I hate doing transitions like this because I'm so awkward and bad at them. That being said, enjoy the video. All right, real talk, real quick. I hate doing these transitions because I don't know how to, how to lead into it and then lead out of it. I'm so bad at doing these transitions. That's why there's normally 2 intros in a post-commentary video for Paladins. That's just me, though. Let's talk Imani. She just came out with patch 2.01. She is the 40th champion. I think. I still cannot confirm or deny it. I'm just gonna go yes. She is number 40. I think that's the big hoopla about her and such. So, having played a whole 2 or 3 games as her at the point of this recording, at least, I have my opinions. Of course I do. I'm so opinionated on this stupid things. One sentence description of Imani. Stupidly broken ultimate. Everything else is good. That's it. Michelin 5 stars. 5 stars from Dave Meltzer. She does have some drawbacks, some pretty big ones. Most notably her long cooldowns and her what are we gonna call it? Learn time? Difficulty curve is what we'll call it there. So let's start with the difficulty curve. She is a stance switcher, high res, loves doing these characters. Smite is full of them, and now we have our second stance switcher. Technically we'll call Strix a stance switcher. He goes from sniper to pistol. That is a stance. This is a stance, to quote Hit. Imani is the first legit stance switcher. She has 2 abilities that she uses, but she has to switch between them. That's the big thing that's gonna take time to get used to. The other thing is she has very long cooldowns. Her main ability, put in quotes, because it's abilities. Her Inferno Cannon and her Frost Ball, whatever that's called. Frost Bomb? Probably Frost Bomb. It's on a 20-second cooldown. That is a long, not as long as Drogo's is a salvo, which is like 24 seconds high res. Please buff? Reduce that, please. That's stupidly long. But she has a 20-second cooldown on her main ability. That's very, very long. And her stance switch, unlike Ulir and Tyr from Smite, Hi-Rez's other game, I guess I should mention, it's not like a 2-second, 3-second wait between switching. It's 10 seconds. That's long. Her getaway, I think, is on a 12-second cooldown. High damage potential out the goddamn roof, but you have to deal with long cooldowns. Asterix, watch the second gameplay in this video. That build, go back into the intro and look at that build. I have circumvented cooldowns. Get them out of here. This build destroys everything because she has such high potential for damage and a time to kill things. I'm talking like I'm doing a COD video. I'm not, I have to remember this. But she has such a quick time to kill other things that aren't tanks with her abilities, and they're on such a, not a short cooldown, it's only reducing them by 5 seconds, but still. 15 compared to 20, that'll save you almost all the time. And that makes her unlike Koga and Dredge. Meaning, she's here to stay in the meta. She is going to be a major part of the meta in season... They keep calling it season 2. It's season 3. It's season 2 in the news ranked, yes, but it's season 3 for everything else. We'll call it season 2.5. Nonetheless, she is here to stay in this meta. I am excited for the PPL to get started up again, to see what pros do with her. Although, she's probably going to be banned in most games because how good she can be. Insane. Once people found out how to counter Koga and learned that, oh wait, Dredge is slow, has a slow fire rate, but high damage, and a predictable getaway, they kind of just dropped. I don't see Koga and Dredges all that much anymore. Like, Koga gets countered by Shaolin. Insanely good. Insanely well. So I don't really see them anymore. Imani, nah, son, she is staying. She is here to stay. She's not gonna go away anytime soon unless they nerf her massively, but I don't think we're looking at a situation like that. They said they killed off the burst meta. No. Imani is a burst character. She is a blaster, as think they call her, or call this damage type. She's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Get used to her. Start playing her. Start hard locking her. Getting good. Once they fix the firing range or the shooting range, whatever it's called, you can play around with different builds. I didn't have that chance. That's why my first game is very much just crap to begin with, and then it gets a little better. But it gets better because the dragon is too strong. This thing has 5,000 health. Yes, it has low mobility, and it's, I'm gonna be honest, pretty difficult to steer, but it still kills very, very quickly. That's pretty much, it's an ultimate. So yeah, that's what it's gonna do. You see that thing coming towards you, and it's like, well, press F to pay respect, because I'm dead. Dunzo. Certain maps, like, yeah, the Abyss, not the greatest map, but you get something like, the one snow map that's not a siege map, what, the Onslaught and TDM map, I forget what it's called, but you get that map where it's all wide open and there's one central point everybody crowds around with no real place to hide. She's gonna run roughshod on it. Imani is going to be a go-to damage type because of how good she is, and I honestly love her. She's great. Good job, Hi-Rez. I can't wait to see new skins for her, like epic and legendary skins they can do for her, because that dragon has to change into different things. Give me a Cthulhu, a flying Cthulhu. I want it. I need it. Enough about Imani, though. 2.01 patch, 2.01 I should say, brought some things, brought a lot of, lot of things. I did 2 videos reading patch notes and changes. You can just search my channel for them. They're there. They're each a half hour long. Go nuts. They took out Wrecker and Cauterize effects, but they didn't nerf Cauterize or Wrecker at all. I don't see the point of this nerf, this change at all. You could have just left Death and Taxes in, because Cauterize is still a pain in the booty, and Wrecker, same thing. You didn't even increase the amount of how much they cost. They need to be changed. I've been saying this for what feels like 1,000 years. Cauterize and Wrecker need to be nerfed and changed around. Cauterize 3 should cap out at a 45% healing reduction. Half of what it is now. Same thing goes for Wrecker. Wrecker 3 should be 100% increased damage to shield. 225 is insane. You nerfed Dredge's 1 harpoon card because of that. Get Cauterize and Wrecker out of here. The other thing I want to talk about is the new Pick 4 system. That changed. Now you can buy more than 1 shop item from a category. Like, if I wanted to be that guy, I could pick up Cauterize and Wrecker. I like this change very much because as a tank and support main, I'm not going to need anything from the red category as Makoa. I'm not going to need Wrecker or Cauterize as Makoa. I'd rather take Haven and Blast Shields, or Haven and Resilience. Or maybe take 2 of the healing items. Or maybe take cooldown reduction and ultimate charge. I really like this change. It's still pick 4 cards, but you can choose whatever cards. I don't know if you can pick all of like Wrecker, Cauterize, Bulldozer, and whatever the third one is. I can't remember it right now. So I don't know if you can just do that. It seems a little broken if you could, but who knows what type of weird stuff you could do. Deft Hands. That's the last one. So I really like it. Last thing, this last minute, maybe half a minute, I got an outro to do. But I want to talk quickly about the Battle Pass challenge changes. I bought the Season Pass, so I'm level 31 instantly, because that's how it works. 1,500 gems, 30 levels. I will take it. But looking through them, there's only one that's like, oh, 5 ranked games. I might get back into ranked just to get that challenge out of the way. It is early in the season, and they might be videos. Probably not, because the ranked is rage-inducing. Even pros don't play it. It sucks, it needs to be changed. But that's just me. So there's only one of those. They've taken out all of the, like, deal 160,000 damage in one game. Heal for 120,000 in one game. They've halved them to 80 each, shield for 80,000 and heal for 80,000. Those are much more doable. So they did good changes there, but that's really all I have to say at this point. I'm out of time. I only recorded really 11.5 minutes, so right now you're staring at a black screen while I do my outro. So I want to thank you all for watching. Expect way more Paladins videos at this coming. That's it. Just the coming is sticky. I want to thank you all for watching, though. If you enjoyed this episode, super kick that like button. Check out my channel for more videos I have done. If you like what you see, subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.